A local woman has pled guilty to charges regarding finances with the Tri-County Fairgrounds. The Inyo County District Attorney's Office announced last Thursday that Bishop area resident Rebecca Bragdon has entered pleas of guilty to misappropriation of public funds from the Tri-County Fairgrounds. The pleas arose from charges that she embezzled funds from the fairgrounds when she was employed as an office manager from July 2012 through July 2013. The matter was originally investigated by the Inland Division of the California Highway Patrol. Press release states that Ms. Bragdon pled guilty to violating Penal Code Section 424, commonly known as misappropriation of public funds, and Penal Code Section 470, commonly known as forgery. Both charges are felonies. Restitution was also set in the case at $25,979.82. Sentencing has been set for October 22nd. Now, the press release states that under the terms of an agreed disposition, Ms. Bragdon may be ordered to serve up to 1 year in the Inyo County Jail in Independence and will be placed on 5 years of formal probation. Probation terms will include requirements that she pay restitution and be subject to search for stolen property, as well as any other terms as may be deemed appropriate by the sentencing court. By entering the pleas, Bragdon will also be barred from holding any public office. The term of incarceration will be determined by the court at the time of the sentencing. Well, Bennett Kessler filed this following report. To allegations that his client, Angel Schott, abducted her son, attorney Rick Wood said she complied with the legally agreed on custody order in terms of travel. Wood expects to clear up the misunderstanding at a hearing that was scheduled for this afternoon. Wood said that the father filed for an emergency order giving him custody. He said the judge declined to issue that order Friday and instead ordered a hearing for today. Attorney Wood explained that the arrest warrant on Angel Schott was issued, quote, based on the allegation that the mother abducted her child, end quote. Wood said there was no abduction. He said Ms. Schott, quote, has sole physical custody of her son and there is no limit on travel, end quote. Now, Wood made the distinction between travel and relocation. He said if Schott had been relocating with her son, she would have to get permission from the father. Wood said she was visiting Reno. Wood further said that Angel Schott let the father know she was going to Reno. He repeated that the legally agreed upon custody order does not restrict travel. Now, an Amber Alert was issued last Thursday regarding this incident. A Bishop Police Department press release said they received information that Schott, quote, might be at the Reno Tahoe International Airport in Reno, end quote. The release also said that video surveillance showed Schott and the child leaving the airport. Schott was stopped and arrested around the Walker Lake area by Mineral County, Nevada deputies. Now, the arrest was apparently based on the father's complaint that he believed Angel Schott was trying to leave the state. Wood added that the father, Sean Singleton, has spent, quote, 85% of the child's life in prison, end quote. He said the child, 4-year-old son Sean Paul, has spent every night of his life with his mother. Now, when Schott was arrested, the boy was handed over to his father, who is restricted from leaving the Eastern Sierra. Now, Singleton's attorney, Therese Hankel, commented on this story on our website, and she wrote, quote, my client has not seen his son because his mother failed in violation of a court order to which the parties had stipulated to facilitate visitation between the minor child and my client. My client flew into California upon receiving numerous phone calls that Angel Schott was abusing his child, was suffering from a mental illness, and had removed all of her belongings from her home and had fled the area, end quote. You can see more comments from Hankel on our website on this story, sierrawave.net. Well, former Inyo County Judge Patrick Canfield has died. He was 67 years old. Pat Canfield did his undergraduate work at Stanford University and was a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. He played basketball for Stanford until he broke his elbow skateboarding. He studied abroad on Stanford's Florence, Italy campus in 1966. Now, upon graduation from Stanford in 1968, Pat Canfield attended the University of California Hastings School of Law in San Francisco and graduated with a Juris degree doctorate, in 1971. After a brief private practice in Santa Barbara, Canfield joined the Fresno County District Attorney's Office as a deputy district attorney and was the resident deputy DA in Coalinga for part of that tenure. In 1974, Pat Canfield was hired by then Inyo County District Attorney Frank Fowles and served as a deputy district attorney and deputy counsel under the newly elected Buck Gibbons. Now, at 35 years of age, Pat Canfield was appointed as judge for Inyo County. He was well respected in Inyo County and Mono County and throughout the state. He was reelected without opposition several times until his formal retirement at the end of 2002. Pat Canfield then continued to serve on assignment locally and throughout the state on a part-time basis until his full retirement in 2010. Pat Canfield enjoyed traveling, whether it was touring the U.S. after high school with a close friend and a VW Bug, or later in life traveling the world with his wife Dory, often with his Stanford friends and their wives. Pat Canfield enjoyed community service as a member of the Rotary Club of Bishop, as an AYSO coach and referee, and lately as a trustee of the Donald M. Slager Sunset Foundation. Pat Canfield was involved in the men's Bible study group of the local Methodist Church. Most of all, he loved being with his family. A memorial service will be held Tuesday, 1 p.m. at the First Methodist Church in Bishop for Patrick Canfield. We'll be back with more news.